Section 2.1 is on writing equations. An equation is basically a mathematical sentence. It always has an equal sign, and this equal sign is the verb in the sentence. And the equal sign can be translated in any of the following ways. Is equal to, is identical to, is equivalent to, is as much as, and is the same as. Let's take a look at a couple examples here. So we're going to be doing with equations what we did in the previous chapter with algebraic expressions. We're going to be turning a sentence into an equation and then an equation into a sentence. So the first one says, translate the sentence into an equation. A number b divided by 3 is 6 less than c. So we have a number b, which is divided by 3, is, that's my equal sign, 6 less than c. So that's going to be c minus 6, because when I say 6 less than, that means I'm taking 6 away from c. Okay? And as we saw in dealing with algebraic expressions, there's sometimes more than one way to do this. I could also write this as 6 divided by b, using this little division symbol, is equal to c minus 6. So either one of those is okay. Our next example says translate this equation into a sentence. And I'm not going to read it out loud because that would be actually putting it into a sentence. So you can see what we have written here. So there's, again, a couple different ways I can do this. I'm going to start with 12. And whenever you start a sentence with a number, write out the number, please. 12 minus, and remember, I don't want to write 2x. I need to describe what's going on between 2 and x. So I could say 12 minus the product of 2 and x is equal to, and here I could just write negative 5. Okay, that's one way I could do it. There's other ways you could do this as well. Instead of saying product of 2 and x, I could just say 2 times x. I could say 2 times x less than 12 is equal to negative 5. And then remember, there's a whole bunch of different terms I can use for is equal to. And our last example here says write a problem based on the given information. So here I have f is equal to the cost of fries, and f plus 1.50 is equal to the cost of a burger. Then I'm given an equation. 4 times the quantity, f plus 150, plus 2f is equal to 1050, 10.50. And of course, we're talking about money here. So I need to basically, they've given me the information, I need to make up a word problem. So let's take a look at what we're given here. So f is what fries cost, and it looks like a hamburger costs $1.50 more than fries. So let's start by saying that. A hamburger costs $1.50, and now I'm going to add my dollar sign, more than fries. And that makes sense. A hamburger usually is a little more expensive than an order of fries. Now, f plus 1, oh, okay, that we dealt with the f plus 150. Now I have 4 times this quantity f plus 150. Well, f plus 150 here is the cost of a hamburger. So basically what I'm saying here is 4 hamburgers plus 2 fries cost $10.50. So I'm going to say 4 hamburgers and 2 fries cost $10.50. Now, in order for this to be a word problem, there needs to be a question. And the question most of the time is going to be, what is the value of the variable that's given? And in this case, the variable is f, which represents the cost of fries. So now I can ask my question, what is the cost of fries? Okay, and that with a question mark, because that is a question, and we're not asked to solve it. We're just going to leave it like that. So in this lesson, we did as we did with algebraic expressions by turning words into symbols and numbers, in this case turning a sentence into an equation, and then from an equation to a sentence, and then talked about how to write word problems.